My 24F boyfriend, 27M, is telling me what to wear. What should I do? After 2 years together, my boyfriend told me a few months ago that I don't have nice, dress-up clothes like nice enough dresses, etc. I am not big on dresses for sensory reasons and am not that into clubbing, etc., so I don't see many events I would wear a dress to. He didn't like the dresses I had, so I ended up buying a skirt to go with a crop top for a restaurant brunch we did for our anniversary. I was annoyed I had to buy something to please him, but he was only talking about me having nicer clothes, not my whole wardrobe, so we got over it for the most part. Then this weekend, we were about to head out to go to an outdoor free orchestra and he says my outfit is bad. My shorts look cheap. My shirt looks bad with my shorts, and that my style is a 0/10. Then he said 10,365 days a year. I had literally zero clothes available to wear that he liked, so we fought because he made me feel insecure right before we were supposed to leave. I put on different shorts he also didn't like and a spaghetti strap crop top to please him, as the blouse I was wearing was only a versus neck. He said he started making an effort for style a year ago, which means nicer looking men's shorts and short sleeve shirts, a couple that are button downs. His clothing isn't any less comfortable now, whereas I feel less comfortable in skirts, dresses, at least built-in shorts, as 1. My thighs rub against each other. 2. I don't feel as secure down there. 3. I know men sexualize dresses, skirts. 4. Dresses a lot of times also require wearing uncomfortable shoes. I feel like to fit his standards I have to wear tight clothing that shows my boobs. I wear clothes like that sometimes on my own, but I hate the idea of doing it to please him rather than wear what I want to wear at that time. I am also autistic and tall, so finding clothes I like is incredibly hard for me, as I need clothes that don't trigger me from a sensory perspective, and pants are usually not long enough. My boyfriend is also autistic, but maybe typical men's clothing is so basic, he's never experienced something like this. I like wearing yoga pants, leggings, I hate jeans, and t-shirts, spaghetti strap shirts. My boyfriend also ensures we are always busy on weekends, which can overwhelm me, so I haven't had much time to think about my clothes, buy new ones. We also went through some recent times unemployed, quite broke, so buying good quality, more expensive clothes hasn't been my #1 priority. Anyway, I feel pressured to buy a whole new wardrobe now, and I feel hurt I have apparently been looking cheap and bad the 2 years we have dated. I would break up with someone who treated me this way. Get some bicycle shorts so you can enjoy skirts. Flats and flat sandals look great with most skirts. Lose the boyfriend so you can enjoy life. This is how it always starts when your boyfriend is getting ready to become controlling. They start disrespecting how you dress and saying they don't like it, it's too sexy, it's this, it's that. What you need to do is to get you a better boyfriend, someone who is going to respect how you dress. You don't have to listen to him who died and made him Franco Cavalli. You wear what you want to wear when you want to wear it, you don't have to listen to he says be comfortable. My ex was like this. He hated the fact I wore jeans 99% of the time. Told me he hated that I put my wallet and my phone in my pocket. Naive me thought I'd get a handbag, which I loathe. That was when he decided he didn't want to carry his phone or wallet anymore and I had to put them in my bag. I bought the tiniest one I could find after that and told him they didn't fit. One of many controlling things he did. So glad he's an ex. Usually it starts with telling you what to wear, what to not wear. Then it progresses to who you should not talk, friends and family. Then you get pregnant and he convinces you to be a stay-at-home mom. Then you lose access to finances and become dependent on him. Edit. I forgot to add. In between he will probably start adding remarks like, you are not good at X. You cannot do it yourself. It's your fault. It's because of you. You ruined it. You always make things difficult. You would not survive on your own. I am not saying your boyfriend is a narcissistic abuser, but please keep an eye on his behavior. There is a good book titled, Why Does He Do That? You can read it for free here. I think it's reasonable for an anniversary to dress up, especially if it's a restaurant with a business casual plus dress code, but it seems like from what you're saying the guy is just an asshole. Who cares what you wear to a free concert? He seems like he's being critical because he can. I think the best solution is to get a different boyfriend, to be honest. My husband, 23M, told me, 22F, he finds me physically unattractive after weight gain. What do I do? My husband, 23M, and I, 22F, just got married a few months ago. We've been together 5 years. I was very thin when we first got together. Since then I have gained weight, about 40 pounds, due to birth control, anxiety, depression. Since gaining weight, I have a hard time being confident in myself because I was so used to being thin. The other night, out of the blue, and honestly right after sex, I asked if he still found me attractive. He said no. It was late, I was hurt and I just wanted to go to bed, so I left it at that. Last night I moved to our spare bedroom and slept after he fell asleep. I didn't want to be near him. Today I told him we needed to talk. I asked questions and he said the feeling of unattractiveness has grown over time. He still loves me more than anything and wouldn't change a thing about our relationship. It's only my stomach that he finds unattractive. This has hurt me deeply. I have been crying and am having a hard time looking at him and definitely don't want him looking at me. How do I move forward from this? His handling of it was terrible. But you did ask. Would you have preferred that he lied? As for moving on, not really a ton of options available. You can't change what he is attracted to. You can get used to him not being attracted to you. You can try to change so he will be attracted again. You can leave him and find somebody who is attracted to you. I know which I would choose, but it's your choice. I mean, you asked and he was honest. Kinda sad. I gained 40 pounds because of pregnancy and breastfeeding makes me so hungry. But my boyfriend tells me how much he loves my body and gasses me TF up, to be honest. I'd be devastated if he told me I wasn't attractive. IDK if y'all plan to have children, but yikes. You gained weight because you got older. Most women gain weight from teens to mid-20s. It's normal. My take: he didn't go out and cheat. He didn't start treating you poorly. He addressed a problem he is having in the relationship and was not in a hole mentioning it. You brought it up. He wants to have a long relationship with you and it may take some additional effort on your part. The diet shot helped me lose 40 and I have been able to taper off it and maintain my weight. With the lower doses I used, it cost my under $80 per month. If that's not on the table, do the weight loss with him. Walks, meal prep together, count calories together. These are actually things that can strengthen your relationship and make you healthier. Good luck op, because you both sound like good people. Scissor 4-leaf clover. I mean, why did you ask that question if you weren't ready for an honest answer? IDK, it seems pretty fucked up to bait him into this conversation right after sex and then get upset and mad at him for being honest. Like you literally put the dude in a lose-lose situation. So next time, don't ask questions you actually don't want the answer to. I mean, he could have been nicer about how he answered it, but I don't think you would have liked any answer besides, "Of course I am, baby, you're perfect," which would have been a lie. IDK, this is why I don't ask questions I absolutely know could potentially hurt my own feelings. You asked, he gave you an honest answer. You're punishing him for being honest. Punishing is manipulation. All this is going to teach him is not to be honest. Grow up, learn how to handle conflict. Are you happy with your stomach? If not, ask him to get active with you. You're married. You're in this together. This is why you don't marry at 22. Brains don't even finish developing until 25. Don't have a kid with him until y'all close to 30. You'll see him for real before then. I, 28F, am considering if I should divorce my husband, 31M, after multiple instances of infidelity. My husband and I both met in the military, and I ended up getting medically retired. We got married in April 2023, and it wasn't a typical marriage. We almost broke up because of a situation where he found out I had slept with someone he knew many months previous to meeting him for the first time, but after reconnecting, we decided to get married officially on paper, with him promising a real proposal and wedding later on. In October 2023, while my husband was in surgery, I discovered he had been exchanging flirtatious texts and photos with 2 other women. One woman was someone he started talking to on Snapchat just days after our courthouse wedding, reminiscing about past encounters. The other woman was someone he had introduced to me as a friend, and they had been communicating inappropriately through text and photos for the entirety of my relationship with him. He also told her he wished he was with her at her new duty station and made sexual remarks about her body. When I confronted him, I was absolutely devastated, and I told him I would only stay if we went to marriage counseling, and he agreed to go to marriage counseling, and things seemed to improve. However, in February of 2024, I discovered he had been secretly hanging out with another girl and had been texting her pretty much every day since we came back from deployment in December of 2022. He even had her plan my entire birthday trip in August of 2023, where I thought he was going to propose and he didn't. Despite his claims that nothing physical happened and it was just inappropriate texting and talk, his actions were hurtful. I even found a receipt for a gift he bought her. I initiated the divorce process in March of 2024, but he begged me daily not to leave him. I decided to give him another chance with the condition that he has no more female friends and proves his commitment to me. We returned to couples therapy, and things have been stable, but now he wants to start trying for a baby, but I want a real proposal and wedding first and then a baby. I feel that this would be a deal breaker for me if he doesn't want to stay true to his word and give me the proposal and wedding he promised. A wedding and a baby aren't going to fix his serial cheating. He is a cheater. He has had many opportunities to stop, both with and without your knowledge, and hasn't. He thinks that only physically cheating is bad. If you disagree with that, and I do, then divorce him. Please do not have a child with this man. He clearly has no moral compass, and I would want to see a long period of fidelity before even considering tying myself down to this man. For the love of God, please have some dignity. Stop being his doormat. He's a serial cheater. Have some self-respect. Don't bring a baby into this mess. Do not have a baby with him. It's time to leave. He is not going to change. How can I 27F stop feeling numb towards my husband 29M? Let me give you the quick version of the story. My husband 29M and I 27F got into an argument 5 days ago. We talk about it and it's not completely resolved, but we calm and down, and I am still a bit sad since after fights I need to emotionally reconnect to feel alright. My husband takes me by the neck and takes me to bed and does stuff. We have a CNC relationship, so normally if I wasn't feeling sad it would be normal and we both enjoy it and I have a safe word. IDK why I did not use it this time. Yesterday he found my vibrator and charged it and then proceeded to take me to bed to make me feel good, even though I kept saying no. Him not listening to me sent me down the rabbit hole and I had a complete meltdown. From the first time my feelings have been turned off, I do not feel so much towards him. I do not see him the same way. I know that I love him. But I do not feel much. I don't want him to kiss me or hug me. This is a man that I used to be obsessed with. I was all over him with kisses and hugs and cuddles, and 1 minute away from him felt like eternity. Now I feel nothing. And he is trying. He keeps asking me what I need and he keeps apologizing. But I just feel nothing. This is a perfect example why I think the CNC kink is playing with fire. The line can be crossed suddenly and it can be very dangerous, not just physically but emotionally. Couples therapy might be something you look into. No, he's not a mind reader. But playing with other things type of kink means both parties need to be highly attuned to the other. The husband should be careful around known triggers like sadness. You need to get into therapy and pause the CNC dynamic until you've got some handle on the current PTSD response or your general freeze. You really can't be playing with any type of CNC if you have a strong freeze response. Just checking, as it is a CNC relationship, have you said no before, but because you have a safe word he was safe to carry on? I don't know, I had one of those relationships with an ex. She had the usual red safe word. It felt so strange to carry on having sex with her when she was saying get off me. It was strange. She said it empowered her to be forced upon? If you didn't use the safe word, perhaps that is why he carried on. Sounds like you've moved into freeze mode, in the body's natural fight-flight freeze response. This happens for me every time I get into a fight with my husband. They don't even have to be serious to push me there. For me, I have to figure out if I want to be with him or if the relationship is not safe or wanted anymore. I know this sounds extreme, but this is what that part of me wants that is shut down to know it's safe. Then I need to find a way to forgive him or myself. Then I need to try to reconnect with him, until that part subsides and I can reconnect. I call it being triggered and I move into a PTSD response. Hope my experience may help some. After reading your further comments, I think 1. Not using the safe word was a problem. 2. Making assumptions about how he interprets your mood is a problem. 3. Both are solvable with counseling and communication. You say you were visibly sad, and he knows not to initiate sex when you are like this, yet he went ahead with it. I am by no dismissing your feelings here, yet he is not a mind reader, and perhaps he misread the situation. I would suggest that you have a gentle conversation with him. Do not accuse him of misreading your mood and tell him how you were feeling before and after. Ask him if he knew you were sad and, if he did know, ask him why he continued to be intimate with you. I think both of you need to share your perspectives. This situation calls for communication so that both sides can understand what happened and learn from it. Best of luck, Op. Heart.